out of Cleveland. Boy, students there and staff and Cleveland Metropolitan School District will be required to wear masks. We want to know what you think about that. Austin Love has been covering it all morning. And we're also talking about a big engagement for a Cleveland Indians player. Mo has that covered for you. But always on top of our forecast is Holly Strano, who I said yesterday, I said, Holly, or no, actually this morning, I tell you, the days run together for me, but this morning, 4:30 seemed like yesterday, but I said, Holly, I heard something that I haven't heard in a while, and it was a lawnmower because people were finally able to get out to take care of their yards.
It's like,
what are we expecting for today?
Those little things are the best. The smell of the fresh cut grass, one of the best things ever, I think, for the summer. We are going to see similar weather, just a little warmer. We hit 81 yesterday. We'll hit 85 today, and we're still going to talk a good amount of sun. But then we do have some spotty shower and storm chances that'll start to move in for later. And it's a front dropping southward, which will move over the lake. A lot of the shower and storms that are associated with it looks like that they'll just kind of fall apart, but can't rule out a shower or thunderstorm for later on today. And by that, more so this evening and tonight. Might have a few leftover showers into tomorrow. The biggest thing is it's going to be cooler, just briefly. So for your Wednesday, highs will only end up in the low to mid 70 range. So a pretty big change there. And then we'll see a nice cool start on, and you're making me lose days. I'm like, okay, tomorrow. We'll see a nice cool start on Thursday with most of you in the 50s. And then we're back up to, 80 or so.
Thank you so much, Holly. We definitely appreciate that. So we can't get rid of the umbrellas just yet. So Holly is heading over to WTAM virtually. You can see her throughout the Today Show, giving you your updates on the forecast. And so many of you are already really chiming in on our question this morning. And we're saying, do you think children should be required to wear masks in schools? Now, the CDC came out with that guidance there, and the Delta variant is spreading. And a number of you already chiming in. Jamie saying no, Selena saying no, Cynthia, no. Boy, you guys are commenting a lot here. And again, you can feel free to put your perspective in the comment section. I am checking everything. Brent just chimed in and said no. So a lot of the feedback from all of you who are watching live on Facebook is no. And then I'm also checking your comments on YouTube as well for those of you who are watching there. But Austin, everybody chiming in on this right now. What's the background to the story of Cleveland schools coming out and saying that their staff and students will be required to wear masks, whether you are vaccinated, fully vaccinated or not?
Yeah, so that's the announcement that CMSD had yesterday. And regardless, we knew that this is going to be a big talker. And as obviously the comments are reflecting that people have strong opinions on this both ways. But fact of the matter is that CMSD came out yesterday saying that no matter if you're vaccinated or unvaccinated, at least for the first 5 weeks of the school year that come this fall, students, staff, and guests that come into the school will be required to be wearing masks. And yeah, this is all based in the CDC's guidance, which recommends that all unvaccinated students and adults must wear a mask. And also keep in mind that unless you're of age 12 and older, you can't get vaccinated. And based on I believe the FDA said that they won't be getting approval for younger kids to get vaccinated. So don't even look for a vaccination until about last year. We had that report last week. But looking at this year, CEO Eric Gordon made this announcement yesterday, and he's also taking into account some Ohio bills as well, pointing to the recent bill signed by Governor DeWine, which requires equal treatment for Ohio's vaccinated and unvaccinated population. So that's kind of the backing of this. And at least in our area, Northeast Ohio, correct me if I'm wrong, this is the first school district to come out and require masks so far this year. So I think they're just trying to do an abundance of caution. And also they're going to be requiring a 3-foot distancing requirement as well. And then they will be returning to in-person classes for 5 days a week with the option of a virtual for families and students that don't feel comfortable going back into the classroom. There is an option for virtual learning as well. But as far as the mask goes, this will be in place, they say, until the CDC provides any new guidance for schools. So yeah, a lot for this impacts a lot of people, this is the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. So a lot of kids are impacted by this. Teachers are impacted by this. That means that they have to continue to police the mass each and every day for kids. So yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. And we have the full story on our website, WKYC.com. I'm sure that Ryan will also put that in the comments for you, but those are kind of the nuts and bolts of what we're looking at coming this fall.
And Ryan is our executive producer for digital. So he's the one that is posting a number of the comments here, not the comments, but the stories in the comments section. And he has one that says the American Academy of Pediatrics, they are also recommending masks for children in school. And you can see their guidance. We have the full story again on WKYC.com. I see those of you watching on YouTube live right now, we have that in the description. So you can click on the link there to WKYC.com. And we also have it in the comment section as well as in the description there on Facebook. Now I want to get some of these comments in because Cynthia, she says those masks are causing more problems than necessary. And again, it's do I want to wear a mask? Do I not? Well, Cleveland Metropolitan Schools are saying if you come into their building, you will be wearing masks for at least 5 weeks. That's correct. Austin, you said 5 weeks, right?
Yep.
First 5 weeks. Yep. And so Crystal Robinson says that the fact that this is a question is sad, and she plans on homeschooling her kids until high school is over. But here's another perspective here. Shayla Smith, who joins us pretty much every day. Hey Shayla, how are you? She says hers will be wearing a mask. I'd rather that she be safe than catch any virus. And then Kat Quinn says kids shouldn't be going to school. So really talking about going back to all full remote learning there. And so, we had stories this morning about someone saying that they're just as concerned right now as when we were in pretty much the height of the pandemic. What are you all seeing in the community when it comes to sending kids back to school? Are you hearing people saying, hey, we should go fully remote or mask? We're in your circles, Austin and Mo, what are you guys hearing?
Mo, you're the one with kids. I'll let you comment on that one.
I'm sure you live in an apartment. I know you have friends or people who have
I don't have any friends with kids.
You live in the community.
Austin, when you're bellying up to the bar, the flats on the weekends, what are they saying about
how those kids doing there, huh?
He's like, school kids? I don't want to talk about that.
Yeah. We're just teasing.
I'm not the best person to talk about it.
Danielle, I don't know. My friends, it's all been shades of gray of how people personally feel about this ever since the beginning. And I think everybody's adjusted to, what the school is requiring and how they actually feel. I can't tell you how my one friend feels versus the other. It's a hard thing when it comes to kids. It's just like a parent would probably throw themselves in front of a car rather than have their kid get hit. Just like, even if a parent gets vaccinated and, there's still questions about, do I get my kid vaccinated though? And, keeping your kids safe. If this virus was hitting kids as hard as it was parents, I think this conversation would be very different. I don't know. My kids are required to wear masks to school.
Oh, they are coming up?
I don't know about coming up. I just looked up the school supply list. I haven't really gotten to a lot of communication on summer break. But the last school year, I'm taking based on last school year, my kids were required to wear masks.
Okay.
They didn't care. I feel like the parents are, we're analyzing it more than the kids are. I have young kids though. My one daughter, who's my oldest, Scarlett's 7, she would get off the bus and she'd be wearing the mask in the house. I'm like, you can take off your mask. She would forget that she had it on. So, I don't know. It varies for every family, every opinion, every school system, every region. It's hard to really sit here and say like, well, this should be the one rule for you and for everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I have trouble with is I know that people have a whole bunch of different emotions about it, and people have different family situations. So it's
Yeah.
hard.
Amanda, she chimes in and says that she will be going remote over getting her kids vaccinated. She says she's just not, comfortable with it yet. And again, everything is a personal decision there. And so a number of you just, again, some chiming in saying yes, that the kids should be wearing masks, others saying no. But Terry, she chimes in and says that she actually herself personally is going to go back to wearing masks at work and shopping. So that's another thing, the Los Angeles County there, they said that everybody indoors should, whether you're fully vaccinated or not, should wear masks indoors. So boy, this pandemic, I tell you, has been just about adjusting, constantly adjusting. And when you think you're going one way, it's like, oops, no, we're going to go back here. So yeah, that is the discussion right now. Are we all going to be going back to masks because of the Delta variant? So we will, of course, stay on top of that story, and you can continue to chime in with your thoughts in the comment section on YouTube as well as Facebook. Now, here's another story that you all are chiming in on and at least reading on WKYC.com, and that's a big engagement announcement. Mo, you're all over that, our engagement correspondent today.
Yeah, Austin's off the hook for now. Shane Bieber beat you to it, Austin.
Yeah, that's all right.
Austin, right? Do we have engagement news?
No, move on, Mo. Go on.
I just tease him. I tease him all the time. No, Shane Bieber got engaged to his longtime girlfriend. So I'm sure what most people are clicking on is they want to see the picture. And in the picture that you can see on our website, Shane Bieber's on one knee. His girlfriend has the surprised look on her face. They met in California. She's a California native. He proposed in the Bay Area while they were there. And he's injured right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's injured. So he's kind of off right now. But he proposed. She said yes. Her comment on Instagram was, "I always knew." So they've been dating a while. They met in college, and yeah, he's off the market, ladies.
Sorry, ladies.
Sorry, ladies.
Another Bieber gone.
But yeah, no, he's such an asset to the Indians and to our baseball team. So yeah, congratulations to him. It's always great to see these big life moments for these guys.
So if you're looking to see the photo, it is there in the comments section right there on WKYC.com, our Facebook page, our Facebook page, so you can see the photo, and you can go to WKYC.com as well. So it is time for us to wrap up this On the Go Post show. Thank you so much for joining us today. You will see Mo and Holly during the Today Show. Austin and I will catch you tomorrow morning on Go, as well as Mo and Holly and Dave.